Hey Aquarius, welcome to Black Stars Tarot. Guys, don't forget to like and subscribe. This is your monthly love reading. Okay, so let's find out, Aquarius, what's going on in your love life. And so let's get it in. Where do I want to start? I think I'm going to start with these. Okay, Spirit, what we have for Aquarius and love? Uh-oh. So we have a karmic partner, Aquarius. So here comes the craziness, okay? So you have a karmic partner coming in this month, or this is the person that you are with now. However, some of you could be separated from your karmic partner because I see this moon here. So it makes me feel like maybe there's some type of distance or there's some type of separation between you and somebody else. And it may not apply to all of you. So take what resonates, leave the rest behind, and let's see what else we got going on. So for me, when it comes to karmic partners, I always think of either one or two things. They're either there as a blessing, meaning that you've gone through all of the craziness in other relationships and now finally the universe has sent you somebody that you are meant to be with, or you're in a karmic relationship because there's something that you still need to learn, or if it's not you, maybe it's somebody else. So feel free to reverse the roles, Aquarius. So, like I said, take it, as it resonates. So you have a mask. So someone could be hiding their true selves from you, or somebody could be pretending. Honestly, somebody could be pretending like they don't care. But I feel like if that's the case, you guys are mirroring each other, okay? So maybe you feel like you don't care. They probably be like, I don't care. So whatever this is, I just feel like, that's pretty much the situation, from some of you, okay? But in fact, like I said, you guys are most likely mirroring each other. And I almost feel like somebody seems like you're leaving them behind, okay? In some way, shape, or form. Like you've grown or you've outgrown them, something of that nature. And I mean, that'd be for everybody, but look, you got abandoned. That was on the bottom of the deck when I shuffled. So I do feel like maybe you've left somebody or you've separated from somebody, like I said earlier. Okay, that could very well be the case, but let's find out what else is going on. So that's what Aquarius up to. All right, so you're changing your whole mindset. Okay, maybe some of you feel like, you know what, I'm not going to focus on them right now. I need to focus on my money. I need to focus on me. Any of that. Someone could have changed directions here. Okay, even though, like, for you, Aquarius, say like right now, some of you are just focusing on you. Okay, and you may be thinking about them, or maybe they're perceiving you as not caring about how they are, what they're doing, who they're with, all of that stuff. But that's not the case, right? That's not the case at all. I feel like some of you are thinking about someone here, or they cross your mind every now and then, but your focus right now is on yourself, okay? Or maybe your other person has chosen to, focus on something else. Let's get one more from this deck. So we have the summer. So I feel that, some of you could take the summer off, or others of you, maybe you just started talking to them again this summer. I don't know. Maybe you decided to walk away this summer. I don't know 100% what this is yet, but we have the summer here. So take it however, it may resonate with you. I don't know. Maybe you met somebody at the beach. Maybe that's where you guys first met. That's all a possibility. But there's definitely been some type of change in mind, okay? All right, I'm going to put this one down. Okay. So let's see what else we have. Messages for Aquarius. I would love to know where this is going. All right, so we have a past life person, of course, right? Most karmic partners are somebody that you've met before. You have karmic lessons here twice. So keep this in mind as you're evaluating your relationships. And I said relationships because some of you may have more than one person on your mind, or that, you kind of deal with. That's for those of you who are separated, of course. Like I feel like you may have multiple suitors or things like that. But nevertheless, this is, again, a cycle for some. You've on and off with this person. You're together, you're not together. You're talking, you're not talking, right? There's a cycle here. And I feel that somebody is sorry about something, or maybe someone's just feeling low, but I kind of have like that feeling myself here. So I'm trying to figure out, you know, what this is for you. I don't know. So if you've left somebody, maybe they're sad or they're sorry. Maybe they're feeling sorry. I don't know. I just feel like something sad for somebody. Doesn't have to be you or the case, but I don't know. So we have influences. We have attachment, third parties, peers. Like I said, I do feel that some of you Aquarius out there, you have other people, you know what I'm saying? Like you have other influences, whether that's, even if that's just other things going on, like things that you're attached to, your job, your children, your family, your ambitions, your inspirations, whatever it is, right? You're trying to do just that. Some of you, again, you have suitors, you have different people, or this could be your person, right? But you have other influences that I feel that is why your focus is just easily not on them. You know, once in a while you may think of them, like when you don't have anything going on around you. I don't know, but I mean, Aquarius, with you, anything is possible. So, you know, again, take it as it resonates. Ecstasy, chasing thrills. So because this is a karmic cycle, there is going to be a lot of good times, you know, like you could really feel comfortable with this person. Maybe they're, you know, they share the same beliefs as you. So like if you're spiritual, they're spiritual. If you believe in weird stuff like UFOs or something, like, so do they. Like you have good times with them. Okay, but for some reason it's like highs and lows. So either this is like for you, like maybe things are going great, everything is good, right? And then maybe things just kind of plummet, you know. And even though I don't really see any cards that speak of heartbreak, I can feel it, right? I can feel it here. Okay, what do we have? Confusion. So uncertain, yeah. So chaser runner, you know, kind of stuff. What you're reading here, Aquarius, that's kind of the vibe, you know, that you're giving off. Like there's someone who really likes you, right? They really like you. They like you. They like you. They like you a lot. They adore you even, you know, but they're not certain about like how you really feel. Okay. Like, again, the highs and lows, right? So there may be some things that's unclear to them, you know, maybe they're confused about, you know, the way you feel, or whether or not they will ever have you, Aquarius. That may be here. Yeah, see, like, there, look, mixed signals, that's so you, Aquarius. And not that you mean to do it, it's just that you change with the circumstances, okay? But look, you know, this card says heart fog. I told you I felt like somebody was sad. Like, you can't make this shit up. Like, this sounds, it doesn't sound like depressing sad. It just sounds like somebody's spirits are down, okay? So if this isn't you, it's them. Like, I feel like, you know, their spirits are down, like, and even, you know, to the point where their feelings are so messed up right now about you or the situation, period, or their overall situation in love. It's just messed up for them. And I feel that they're just kind of cutting people off, you know, because the card says blocked emotion. So this person's cutting off probably the world, okay, Aquarius? It's almost like if they can't have you, fuck it, I just don't want nothing. It's not for everybody, and it's not even funny because it's sad. But I just feel like there's a, like with you, for them, there comes like a sprinkle of stress, right? Because they can't figure you out, you know, you're not giving in, you know, so there's something about you, even though they adore, like it's something difficult here. Like there's something weighing on your person's chest, okay? So take it however it resonates. All right, let's go. Let's see what else you have. I don't even know what to call this reading. I'm just, you know, what do I title this? Aquarius. Like, where does this go? I guess that's my question. You know, where is this going? Is it gonna go nowhere? So somebody could be showing up, past, present, future for you. All right, maybe they're already here, but for this reading, I feel like the person is gone. You know, so they're just doing them. So we have making plans. Again, you've just changed your focus. You're just doing what you have to do. Okay, maybe your person right now is making plans. Maybe they're doing the same thing. Maybe they're trying to step their game up. You know, maybe they're trying to show you something. Maybe they're trying to show you they can do better. Okay, I do know, and I'm gonna say this because I feel it too, like some of you, your person or you, whoever it is, you know, may be drinking, you know, so if the person you deal with likes to drink, they're drinking. I heard it, it's here, I said it, just so you know. All right. Let's see. All right, let's get a couple more from this deck. I love these cards. All right, so we have balancing the situation, and we also got disconnect, you know, and relax. So you guys have taken a break, you know, from one another, because I feel that somebody had to step back and get like clarity, you know, like you know, I feel like they were sacrificing like their pride and their ego dealing with you. Okay, maybe they felt like it was being challenged in some way, but I do see that, you know, so I think this person was just like, you know what, I'm just gonna, you know, just stop. Or, you know, I don't know. Or maybe you just decided you just was gonna stop. Like, let me just stop this. I'm just gonna refocus. I'm gonna do my thing. I'm gonna relax. I'm gonna disconnect, right? I'm gonna go fix myself. So someone's working, your person's working on themselves. Right now. That's the bottom line with this Aquarius. They're working on themselves right now, and you are at the fourth center, you know, of their mind, even though they try to refocus and do other things, right? They struggling still. So they'll be okay, because I feel like they're strong-minded. They have to be to deal with you. So they have to be tough, right? The weak don't survive with you guys, because they never understand you. They just don't. So what else for Aquarius? Oh, come on, Spirit. Yes, I said it. The Magician. Oh, you didn't hurt the Hermit. So you got two majors that are popping out here. So, if this is a person, it could be a Virgo. All right. And then we have the Magician, another Virgo, right? Or Gemini. So your person could be, you know, either one of those signs, but they don't have to be. But I feel like all in all, like a part of one of you just feels like you don't feel like playing anymore. Like you don't feel like playing anymore. You want some type of, you know, newness in your life as a whole. So if this is a relationship, you know, you want one that'll be successful, you know, that's going to work out. You want one that, you know, is going to, you know, you just want finally just a breakthrough, or this is your person. You know, you could be looking for just that, you know, and your person most likely wants that with you. They just kind of want to get through that barrier. Like they want to know, you know, what it is that's blocking them from getting you. Okay, it's crazy, because I feel like they can't get through that barrier, right? They feel like they have like zero potential with you. Like none. So I don't know. Where is this going? That's what I want to know. Where is this going, Spirit? We got the Hermit and the Magician. So I see the break, right? I see the trickery, right? Somebody just feels like it's just too tough. All right, so that fell out so awkward. Gross. All right, I'm just going to go ahead and take it. So the Eight of Swords, we have the Six of Pentacles, and then we have the Six of Wands. So one of you is doing your thing right now. All right, things are going well. You know, you're working on everything. I just feel like you're really in a good place with the Six of Wands. All right, I feel that with the Six of Pentacles showing up, I feel that you're balancing out like the way that you deal with your feelings and your emotions right now, Aquarius. I feel that like you're not giving too much. Like you're keeping, I just feel like your life is balanced. That, I guess that's what I'm trying to say. Like I just feel like you're not like, you're not really interested in like past, you know, returns. You're not interested in past people, like none of those things. Like you, at this point, like normally the Six of Pentacles talks about like assistance, like, you know, you getting assistance, you know, being taken care of. I feel like that's your focus. You're not interested in, you know, raising people or taking care of people like physically, mentally. So if your person is struggling, I feel like you don't really want to be bothered with it, because it just it's just going to take away from what you're trying to obtain. That's how I feel. I'm not saying that, you're too good for them, but I just feel like a part of you is isolating yourself, from them. Like you're just pulling back. And whereas your person is feeling trapped, okay? Like both of the Eight of Swords speaks of both of those energies. So it's kind of like, again, you're mirroring each other to the extent where it's like it's almost like two magnets that should come together, right? But then you know how, what is it? I don't know which way you face them, but you ever have two magnets and you try to push them together and they kind of push back, like that feeling? That's how your reading feels, right? Notably, you have the Lovers on the bottom of the deck as I'm looking down, and I get it. I feel like genuinely, whoever's on your mind, I genuinely feel like you do love them, at least. And for those of you that got multiples, at least one of them, right? One of them you actually love, and the rest are just background noise. Okay. That's how I feel. And I also feel that your person, loves you as well. I just feel that they're struggling with getting through to you, number one. Okay. I feel like you guys have been through many cycles, past life and in this life. You guys, like I said, there's an off and on energy. So, that's someone here. We definitely have influences. For somebody is drinking, for others, these are other people, or maybe their focus is just on their job, their family, career. For some of you out there, that's just the way that it is, right? Unless I'm gonna get one more from this day, but it's so much here. I don't even know what to say. You have a karmic person around you, or at least on your mind. They ain't around you, they on your mind. Maybe y'all come back together again. I don't know. You could be with the Six of Wands. It's a strong possibility for maybe one or two of you, or maybe more. I don't know, because it is good news. It's good news. It's all kinds of rewards. So it's a pretty good card. So maybe, I don't know. What does the card say? It says success, public recognition, progress, self-confidence. Yeah, I think that's how you feel about yourself right now. I just feel like, you're enjoying kind of being to yourself. But I do see space here, for love. There is some space here. All right, I was going to get one more card. That was it. Let's move on. Let's get you, I don't know, Aquarius. I don't know if your reading just sucked a lot, or, I don't know if I read you right, but I don't know. It's like you got hooked. So like I said, somebody likes you and you got single on the bottom of the deck. Some of you like being single, okay, period. Okay, so you have someone that is, I don't know how long these karmic partners or cycles last, right? Maybe they last to eternity. Maybe you never shake this person, because I feel like there is a strong connection between the two of you. And we already got two cards that came out that talked about karmic cycles, past life. We got all this popping on here, so for sure, right? So I don't know. I said one more. Let's get one more. So y'all together for eternity, or forever. Maybe you'll never come together. Who the hell knows, right? Oh, I just lied. Okay, so it has marriage for some of you. And you have the Four Wands. Ooh, so some of you, this return could maybe change your way of thinking. All right, that's possible. Look at that. Six of Wands, and you have the marriage card. However, remember the other card says single. So this could be anything, okay? Or maybe somebody wants to marry you, Aquarius, and maybe you just want to be single. I don't know. Some of you out there do got multiple people, I feel, that want to marry you, right? Those are Six Wands there, right? So you may have a lot of people who may find you, to be suitable, Aquarius, for relationship. Because you know what? Most people recognize you guys are very devoted. If you can snag an Aquarius, I feel like you're a lucky individual, because you guys are very, very hard to catch. And when people get a taste of you, there's always something about you that kind of keeps them around, like they stay hooked to you, Aquarius. So some of you, like I said, multiple people. Others of you, this is one particular person that you've been through cycle after cycle after cycle with, okay? Maybe they've been hiding things from you. you know, in the past, because we have that mask back there. Maybe this is what, you know, makes this, I don't know, makes this not work. Maybe you don't really know who they are. Maybe you don't know who you are. It's so much, Aquarius. But hey, Aquarius, this is what I have for you, okay? So I'm gonna leave it here and try to figure out how to title this, because it's like freaking karmic partner year. That's all I can say. All right, guys. See you in the next video.